Good morning, buenos dias, dobre den, and ni hao to all people all over the world who are listening this presentation. I will give you a presentation about the topic on lightweight, modular, sustainable buildings and our activities around BIM during the last years. Knauf is a building material manufacturer which works worldwide in the blue market countries. You see the production facilities which we have in the local markets. That means we are a local supplier on building materials. And we have a big range on products where we can support your building projects. You see there are some examples. There are drywall installation as well, installation materials and others which we have in our range, which we deliver to construction sites. To come to BIM, we found in the internet an explanation on the Wikipedia pages what BIM means. It's a digital representation of physical and functional characteristics of places, which means a description of a part of a building or the building itself. And I've here a sketch made by Leonardo da Vinci in the Middle Ages. On the right-hand side of the screen, you see that picture. This is a technical development, a technical invention made by Leonardo, and he has done additionally a description text on this paper document, and maybe this could be also the idea what we understand today on BIM. And on the line below you see our understanding on BIM as a building material manufacturer. We see that the building is built by a construction company, the builder itself, the applicator. And the information about the performance on products are delivered by the material manufacturer. That means the building material producer as we are. And the design, the modeling of the building is done by designers, by architects. That is our understanding on BIM. That means the I in BIM is delivered by the building material manufacturer industry. Another timeline I've prepared by myself with the information content are found in the Dutch page in the internet. The first announcement about the idea on BIM was in the year 1975 in an international architecture journal. But in the years before, Knauf worldwide has given a lot of support by technical documents, as you see in the left-hand side. In these technical documents from 1968, you find sketches, you find description on the performance, as well tendering text information on each Knauf products. Later on, after development of the several software types, in the year 2000, for example, you see one example in the center below of technical documents with further content which Knauf offering to the market. And then later on, after the year 2010, we are offering the first BIM files in several markets with local information, with the local performance, national data, and things like that. The performance on products, the information about products is really important for the whole life cycle of a building. In that sheet we've shown the life cycle beginning from the first ideas, sketches, drawings, which is done by the designers, until the removal or refurbishment of a building. In each working step, what you see here on this side, on this page, you have the relevance to the material manufacturer's information. They are necessary for the purchasing, they are necessary for delivery or for production on the site, then later on the site management or the facility management later on as well. For this, these information are needed. On the file content, the information which we deliver with our BIM files, in the file content you see here screenshots on this page. These are the typical file content in a system file for a building element, like a drywall, what you can see in the picture on this page on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. You see a drywall installation. And for this, we deliver information about the performance on that, classification, furthermore as well information about the material consumption, tendering text information, or the certification. As well, we can also give additional information about sustainable performance of these systems. We can insert such kind of data, and I have here three possibilities to deliver these data. Actually, there is not existing norm, they are working on an international standard on this. there's one option to insert all data for the full system per each single material. This is shown in a screenshot on the right-hand side. Full data information per each single product which is built one wall system, for example. Or the other way is to describe a complex system and deliver only that data. This is the screenshot below on the right-hand side. Another way is only to give a link in the file, which is the third example, to link that data on a platform where we store, for example, the environmental product document. This is the screenshot on the left-hand side below. Next topic I want to address here is the level of detail, what you need as if you work as architect or designer. The level of detail performance is described internationally in several standards. I have here choosing one standard from the American Institute of Architects. They describe 5 levels, the LOD 100 till 500 in several grades of detail. Please don't start reading, this is too much text, and therefore I've created this page for you. It's much easier to see. In the level of detail, you will get only a simple box for a building element like a wall or ceiling or exterior wall is, without any further detailed information in the drawing, but maybe some more information in the description text. And as more you get deeper insight, then you get more information as on the level of detail as built, how it's called. You get the full performance data, all the data are included, but also the file size will be bigger than in the lowest level. Next topic regarding the BIM file content is this data which we give additional to that. In the line on top you see the shortcode of our system which we are using internationally to describe the system. As next the file name, which also shows the file format. Then the system full name with the description and the model name, as well as reference code. And interesting is the line below. This information we also deliver. That's the international classification classes which still exist. For example, COBOS standard, IFC, Uniclass, and furthermore some others. And in this text you see a description in the classification, 2 examples. On the left-hand side below, the COBOS standard and the IFC classification for such type of wall, what you see in the picture, describes that as a wall only. But also at the end where the window is, this is a wall made of bricks, and these bricks build a massive wall. And the performance of a massive wall cannot be compared with a drywall installation on left or right-hand side. Therefore, this description and the standardization currently are not perfect to describe a system. If you're using several software types and using the search function and look for alternatives for installation of such type of wall, you will get any result, for example, concrete walls, as well drywall installations and others with this shortcodes. Our experiences in BIM file development. Here we have some examples from the year 2012 from a Northern European country organization of Knauf. This is done by our colleagues from Knauf Norgips, and they have done a detailed information on that, and giving the most information they are available on the system to you. And then in the year 2014, Knauf has started to coordinate all activities around BIM file developments. We have started to create the BIM file library with files. They consist of this 2-dimensional drawing, also the 3D model element of this specific building element type, and then additional information on detail solution, as you can see in the screenshot on the right, and this file content information with technical performance data, also reference to the system. The idea to create a BIM file library is because of that fact that in each country we speak in other languages. We have international and national standards which we have to fulfill. We have to get certification, local certificates as well as international certifications. And you see here in that example one system which we deliver in several countries. This is on top, and then you see as well the full library on these system solutions in 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional models as a concept to develop this file library. But we have not stopped this work. We also go further in the development. We have, together with BIMEXPO, developed these room-in-room constructions called Knauf Cubo, which is a parametric design object which can be adjusted in several sizes, and automatically, for example, the studs will be added in that field if you do working with this example. And here I give you some shows also of potential applications. They can be used in a radio station to have a noise-protected room, for example. They can use it in a manufacturing place, or as well as a cafeteria, coffee shop, or in a car dealer shop, as you see in the pictures below. And in the educational institutions as well, if they forgot any restroom at the airport, for example, there are some pictures here, then these installations can be used. And to come from this development to further lightweight construction elements, you see as well examples for lightweight facade constructions, where we deliver our products like sheathing boards, like insulation material and lightweight steel frame elements. And from this kind of development, we come to the prefabrication of such elements. This can be done in a manufacturing site as prefabricated element delivered on site, as it's shown in these pictures here. This is a real production on facade element, which are fixed then on the facade of a building site. And the further development of such wall or exterior wall elements is to build complete modular units. And as well here we have developed together with BIMEXPO such modules which you can adapt to create full housings. You can change any interior applications here inside, and these are linked to all the existing solutions in the Knauf BIM file library. That means you can use the exterior wall as well, the interior wall or the ceiling. You can change the floor element to create such units. And the next pictures are showing how the production of such modular units work. On companies, they are delivering such elements to create full housing. That means from single family houses and up to complete housing estates. This is possible to use. And finally, I will give you an outlook into the future. Maybe there will be in the future an application. This is not a joke, it's a real message coming from the European Space Organization that, from last year, that I think about the option to build 3D printed houses on the moon, to live there, to use existing materials, and maybe also the NASA think about to build a station on the Mars in the next future, and we will see that, how it will be happened. But what is necessary as well is a drawing, is a design planning. It has to be done before. And thank you for your attention. And before I forgot what Cristobal named at first, all visitors here, all listeners in the room, if you fill out this form, what you find at your seats, and give us a further answer on the file usage and or your daily work, you will get a gift on our stand here in this area as a thank you for this data. Thank you for your interest and have a good day here and also people online. Thank you.